my eyes deceive me, those are mechanical roosters.
They sure didn't skimp on their strange sentinel system around here.
Source Hunter, do not waste your magic. You arrived. Ah, by the blessed stars, you've arrived. You must find Almina by name. Apprentice. I came to her that I may, but dark fiends invaded her sanctuary. They took her here, to this strange and terrible place. She is a protector of the weak. That surprised even me. I can, of course, anything that may assist you. She must be restored, whatever lies you have heard. A woman such as she makes many enemies. She who creates will, that I know not, a strange dimension indeed. But the elements here. Fairy is a realm of all elements. Please, and tell her.
Say it once more. Troll talk. For hold on now. One whelp at a time. The fool thinks he can slick 6 warm bodies past rumble for the...
If I said it once, I said it more times than a troll can count. Warm bodies do not people make. We are 3 immaculates and 3 slaves, and I won't...
This sounds like a matter of opinion.
No need to
Enough! I'll not let this idiot troll or his idiot king hinder the goddesses of...
If I've not got any gold in my pouch,
Play the blubber from this wall. I can't make a count. Second cheer.
Paralysis hit! Someone leave an oven door open?
Touched by the divine...
Glory in this death. Hobbling assault! Striking it rich! fortune.
The hen who shares her feed receives a greater second helping. I prefer to drown my sorrows with ale.
Careful now, that's a trap.
Ugh, I'm dripping.
Oh there. A word of warning, wanderer, afore you continue on your merry way. See these corpses here? Be a good fellow, immaculates, orcs and humans both, have taken Hunter's Edge. Its villagers are now slaves in the mines to the west. Long as you live in the limbo between coming and going, though, why not have a look at what I have to sell? You'd be surprised to see what a scouring skeleton can gather together in a dying town. Yeah! Well, don't go round angering Immaculates, though perhaps it won't be very long before they have a stab at one another's vitals instead. I have the feeling there's trouble brewing between the orcs and the humans in there, and who can blame them, really? Just ain't natural for 'em. Can't say I remember who I was before the change came over me, but these days I'm a travelling trader of sorts. There's an immaculate she's an especially bright one, you know. Most necromancers can only revive a dead corpse into an animated one, but she manages to yank back some. These days, most undead are busy haunting Sicil or picking the way in the Lucula mines. But I keep a... Burnt, ruptured, trampled. To think I could have made a fortune selling all of these for a whimsy. That's enough of that now! You're still alive!
I'm warm as fresh apple pie.
It's heating up.
Hold! Our enemies have laid a trap.
I'm drenched.
Muscles strong as marble, he has.
Careful now, that's a trap.
These immaculates.
I need to dry off.
The hen who shares her feed receives a greater second helping.
What a deluge!
Never rains, but it pours, eh?
An intact finger. Just what that deviant of an orc was looking for.
Hey, you! Come on. Time's a wasting. You can speak. You don't look like a tribesman or orc, but Jinxica is my name. And until recently I lived a placid sort of life among the people of Hunter's Edge. I had many friends here, but none so dear as a little trio. A married pair and their daughter. If you come to this village to help and not to harm, you might be able to save those three kind souls. A kind but private man he is. He set up his home here several years ago. The Dark Invaders seem very interested in him indeed. They've been skulking around outside the house since they arrived. But not even one of their would that an invasion were all. They destroyed every crumb of life they could find, and each life they took infused their strange stones with power. Their queen glowed with delight as the human tribe came shortly after. They had their own supply of the glowing stones, and the orc queen took no easy liking to them. Still, it seems they are working towards some similar. They've survived this carnage so far by concealing themselves most cleverly. I've done my best to guard their hiding place from the slime-bellied rats attempting to sniff them out. Savages by savages employed. The orcs have one among them, the rat catcher they call him, who claims to have trained rats to do his bidding. They've swarmed the place in but you're not like the brutes inside those walls. No. You approached me with hand, not boot. They must be squashed, every last one of them. I've done my best so far, but there are simply too many for one set. Oh, that bothersome old Tom. No, he and I are hardly. I can slip through these walls as I please, but you'll need to find your own way into the village.
I'm drenched. That's enough of that now.
I need to dry off.
Can't be too careful among wizards, my friend. I hope your quest fares well, dear hunter. I'm watching on with weary eyes how the Immaculates strike again. They've gone from shedding blood among their own to recruiting orcs and cutthroats to do it for them. From what I can tell, it was once a quiet sort of village. Families and small-time merchants mostly. Their leader, Grutilda, is known far and wide for her cruelty and cunning. She oversaw the murder of countless villagers and used their blood to fuel a great number of... By order of Leandra, the orcs were joined by a tribe of humans from the northern peaks of Tanneroth. A band of male warriors are they, and they devote allegiance to their leader, Jarl. Jarl arrived with his own formidable supply of bloodstones, which means his tribe has been operating under directions from the conduit for some time. Well, these are far from the blindly devoted Immaculates of Silverglen, however. The orcs and the humans here alternate between bitter fighting and hostile peace. Personally, I believe they're best exploited through their rivalry. He has a residence at the far end of town. Though I have my doubts he's having people over for tea now that the Immaculates have landed. Know that Zandalore is wily, so beware. If a wizard doesn't want you in his home, you'll know it. Pity the intruder that heedlessly tries to waltz his way into that dwelling. Nevertheless, his house is the very place you'll want to search. The accumulated knowledge stored there is quite phenomenal, and beyond a doubt, one of Leandra's most...
There's still meat on those bones. Must have been the miller's boy. Muscles strong as marble he had.
It seems we've already harvested the last of the ripe barley. It seems we've already harvested the last of the ripe barley. It seems we've already harvested the last of the ripe barley. It seems we've already harvested the last of the ripe barley.
I'm warm as you there, Flatlander. Stay at your business.
Dress your betters, are you? Then why not stand up and face me, boy? One on one.
Come to play now the town's been taken, have you? Typical you Flatlanders. Lucky for you that Goddess... Well, come quickly then. There's still townsfolk on the loose, and the chasers probably made them wild as cornered dogs. One might pop out of a book. Better you first check in with the higher-ups. You've got Jarl, the righteous leader of Weir the Mountain, and blood-stained Gratilda. Blood brothers of Jarl stuck in this old infected dung. I swear I'll start taking eggs if we don't get out of here.
Afraid of a single frog-skinned one of you? Then why not stand up and face me, boy? One on one.
They're keeping the peace for now. Chief's orders. That other tusk's yours to keep in the meantime.
That's so.
They say humans and orcs don't get along, but I've seen it.
Living in fear under the great Gratilda.
I could do with a cold drink.
We'll see who'll end up beneath those boots.
Is that those things on your toesies?
I need to dry off.
Once I split a human so clean in half, all his innards stay firm as apples in his gut. What? Afraid to address your betters, are you?
I ain't afraid of a
Sodom,
single
all the way to
frog-skinned
my
one of
boots.
you. Nice to see a fresh face that ain't green as troll snot. Best make yourself known to Jarl.
My kingdom for a dry shirt!
I can hardly tell which one of them would suit me best.
You may be
Am I gazing at the holes of souls, or am I wrong altogether?
I feel like I've just had a long bath in a cold lake.
Someone's there.
Don't you get lost his cousin of his own arse. You smell the rooted hog. I'm overheating here.
You better unlead in case shows up truth. Well, well, well. Thought you could get away with it, small. Metal fixing a keyhole. Help us look who's painting my toenails pale lilac on the all my...
Is missing. It could prove rather worth our time to find it.
Source hunter, scavenger hunter. For better or worse, our resumes are growing.
Risk their lives for love, would they? I'd not expected to find foolish ignorance among hardened warriors.
You've read the Hannic cycle, haven't you? A burning battle, blooded light. We're nothing to Han's lover's eyes.
Big ugly brute making me do his dirty work. I bet his skull would make a lovely goblet for Jarl's mead.
I haven't got a hole in my pocket, have I?
Red of my soul screams to be near you. But I've learned to keep it quiet, and you've got to do the same.
Thought you said it was me who pocketed it.
We've got to keep our
Now in the second of
but our defense
to
is
know what
even
you did
higher.
with the damn thing.
We shouldn't meet like this again for some time. But remember, above all, above anything you might hear,
Look in every cranny now.
I love you.
Your mother won't like to
I
hear
will.
a human's been facing on her.
You know damn well I won't touch anything he does.
Heard any good tales, my friend?
Many rats scurry in and out of this hole. Where it leads is uncertain.
What is it that you so enjoy about death?
Well, some say death, but it's a second life, I say.
Toast it!
I'm overheating
I
here.
get all the peace I need from serving the goddess. A life of peace, I say. Let the lost die that we may
Toast
live.
it!
I'll open with 5 big ones.
What are you, a beggar? I'll add another 10 to the tally.
Come here. Hey, you, stranger, over here. You look like you could use a leg up against the competition. Isn't that so?
Check. Let's see that last bloody card.
Fine,
Matilda
fine,
doesn't
I'll
have
check
that thing, does she? We're waiting to find the
We're hiding under there.
The time is
4
nearly
o'clock.
nigh.
Lady Luck loves me. All in.
Too rich for my blood. I fold.
Come, let's see the...
You're an humble trader, my lord. There's always plenty to get around after the raising of a village. I collect a bit of it and bring it to market. Tenebrium's... Why, my lord, I wouldn't dare steal from the All-Mother. A grave crime, that'd be. No. I simply pick with pleasure, my lord.
Withholding loot from his so-called All-Mother. Interesting indeed.
A bit of information well kept in our back pockets, I do believe.
Right, you round girls. 2 cards for everyone.
5 gold.
Good cards. 3 shy.
What are you doing?
Come back to me. I'm gonna call it, lads.
Matilda doesn't
Now
have
for
a
the floor.
thing, does she?
2 o'clock.
We're waiting to find the
Hey,
final battle. The time is nearly
finally.
nigh.
Some bloody spares again.
Let's get the ball rolling here. 5 coins.
Going to call that man.
You'll be shy. I'm out.
Call.
Now for the turn now. Jack and Club.
My kingdom for a dry shirt. Let's see that last bloody card.
Fine, I'll check it. Now, let's see what we have hiding under there. 6 and 1/2.
By order of the All-Mother, you
Many rats scurry in and out of this
Well,
hole.
what's
Where
this
it
I've
leads
spotted?
is uncertain.
What's this? I found something.
Oh, I wish there were other fuckers around here. Hey, conduit's orders. Best not to get on her bad side. You know that.
I spotted something interesting.
Well, by the boot soles of Burl Boonhammer, what have we here?
Another human in Hunter's Edge. State your business, whelp.
Hail, Immaculate. By the sickle of Tyr Gutgouger, I'm glad to see another human face here in Hunter's Edge.
If you fancy keeping that human face of yours, I wouldn't take my cues from the chief of the mountain apes. I may have
Regular ray of sunshine, ain't she? Don't let her manners fool you, though. Believe me when I tell you that she's plotting against us as we speak. But by the shield of the Stormbringer, she'll not outfox the sworn brothers of Tanneroth. And I sincerely hope she won't outfox the likes of you either. Yes, an outsider not as yet distrusted by the orcs is exactly what I need in the matter of the missing bloodstones and the matter of the wizard's house. But let's talk in my headquarters, Obi.
Conduit's orders. Best not to get on her bad side. You know that.
Yeah, but her
Warm
orders
as
don't
dragon's
come
breath.
Clean up, clean out.
The sheep if you're so bloody
Did someone leave an oven door open?
sheep.
Bloody spades again!
And I do hurt too. I wasn't so sure she'd back me up.
You there! Cut it out!
Call and raise you another 5.
Let's wrap this.
You ain't no son of the mountain. And may your sword never sully, and your shield never shatter. The Bloodstones are the reason we came here in the first place. The conduit has need of star stones imbued with human blood, so she can create her Death Knights. Both the Brotherhood and the Orcs were given their share of stones, and we filled them to the brim with blood, then stored them for the conduit to collect when she returned. Last night, though, someone raided this very building and disappeared with our stones. They were being guarded by Garrick Giantbane, a son of the mountain had in trust with my life. Grutilda says he ran off with the Bloodstones, that he is a betrayer to the cause of Immaculates. The Orcs stole the stones. Of that I'm certain. Grutilda is hatching some plan, and we'll all be in dire straits indeed if it comes to fruition. Those stones make her powerful. Too powerful. That is why I ask of you to find proof. Proof that it was an orc that did the deed. Once I have it, I have a reason to assault the orcs without risking the wrath of the conduit. She'll not stand for theft among Immaculates. So find me that proof, and we'll slaughter the orcs together.
What a stupid thing that is.
Hey, conduit's orders. Best not to get on her bad side. You know that.
Yeah, but her orders don't stop that.
Which one of you fellas?
May your sword never sully, and your shield never shatter.
That's no reason to keep ignoring.
I am Jarl Woodokson, father among brothers, son among the mountains. Me and mine hail from the snow-capped heights of Tan. Our lives are devoted to the hunt. Every town and every city we find, we plunder, burn and put to the sword. Sacrifice gods we have plenty. Of war, of death and of victory. But now, a goddess we have too. Aye, we have seen the workings of Bloodstone. The Conduit asked us to do what we do best. Invade and destroy. She set us on our way with a store.
We didn't know Grutilda's dogs had beat us there by a half day, but no matter. There was still plenty of strays to be caught and bled by the time we arrived. Now all that's left is finding a way into the wizard's house.
Now we're here waiting for further orders from the Conduit herself. She's gone into the Phantom Forest nearby, but we expect to hear from her shortly. I only hope we'll have the matter of the missing Bloodstones sorted by then.
The Bloodstones are the reason we came here in the first both last night.
The Orcs.
That is why I ask of you to find proof. Proof that it was an Orc that did the Orcs. No, I respect their warlike nature, for it's like ours. I respect their lust for slaughter, for we share it with them. I respect their loyalty to their leader, for I am likewise respected by my brothers. But when push comes to why, you may ask? Why hate them when you and them are so alike? I hate them because we are alike. I hate them because I know ours is a hate they reciprocate with blazing fury. Like two dragons are we, so it is with the Sworn of Tanaroth. And so it is with the Orcs of the Wild. One day the battle must be. One day we will feast or be feasted upon. Grutilda is worshipped like a goddess by her troops, and she rules like a deity too. All-knowing, all-powerful and merciless, the Conduit was wise to go to the Orcs with promises of allegiance, for they are a force that few in Rivellon can withstand. But she also knows that the pack cannot last. She's well aware the Orcs will eventually go their own way, be they sworn immaculate. She needn't fear them, of course. The Conduit is constructing an army of warriors even the Orcs behold with dread. But it is we brothers of the mountains that may have to bear the brunt of their onslaught. Grutilda knows the pack was never meant to last. She understands she's being used as a battering ram, as a tool to breach the gates and clear the path to triumph. Only she knows, and she's plotting her revenge. I can see it in those feral eyes of hers. She's surrounded by her elite. She whispers poisonous orders in the ears of her vile rat herder. No, it's no coincidence all her bloodstones have gone missing. By the hammer of Fjord Alkmount, I just know she's planning a nightmare. For her dreams are our tethers to suffer. And with the Spinebreaker at her side, it's a terrible nightmare she's concocting.
Grutilda's hulking, horrible dog. Built like a brick house and with a mind as black as pitch. There's no indignity he wouldn't inflict on.
Grutilda stores him above the tavern and sends him playthings one at a time. A sentence.
Aye. An orc so vile it has taken rats for pets. They swarm about.
Nevertheless, it's my belief that unlike the other males among the Orcs, he's no fool. He's a spy, a discoverer. We would merely kill him. That rat lover, on the other hand. Where we go, death is the horror that looms behind us. Where he goes, death is a mercy always out of reach.
I don't know much about him, to be frank, and I don't care to. The Conduit says he's in possession of an artifact she needs, which is why we've been trying to gain entry to his house. But by the boots of Arlag Trolltramper, the key hasn't been forged yet that will unfasten the magical seals that encase that bedeviled sorcerer. The deal is this. When we attacked Hunter's Edge, we and the Orcs had the village completely surrounded to ensure no one could escape. The plan was a good one, for only some...
The wizard and his servants eluded us, but we know that the servants at least are still hiding somewhere around town. We need to find those damn people so they can tell us how to gain entry to the wizard's house. My men have been searching the village non-stop, and the Orcs have put their rat herder on the job. But we also... An Orc torturer, courtesy of Grutilda, has been trying to find out where the servants are hiding, but has no finesse whatsoever, and almost instantly kills his victims. We've offered to do it for him, but Grutilda remains adamant he's the best of the best.
must be Xandar. Thankfully, these bloodthirsty brutes haven't found him.
Bloody ages.
Let's hope we catch up with him before they do.
Conduit's orders. Best not to get on her bad side. You know that.
Yeah, but her orders don't cure my fever.
Then go and find yourself a sheep if you're so bloody on board.
Don't you? A sheep? Look, I don't want drank on the best day. There's no reason to keep ignoring. No, go screw yourself with a rusty mace, why don't you?
Just the one calling for me.
Good car.
This is taking bloody ages. I need a drink and a breather.
I'm gonna call it, lads. Now for the flop. King of Clubs. Queen of Diamonds. Finally, Jack of Hearts.
Let's get the ball rolling here. 5 coins.
I'll call and raise you another 5.
Let's wrap this up. Call. Now for the 2.
You may be a flatlander.
3 of
It
Diamonds.
could be of some use, yes.
Bloody ages. I need a drink and a breather.
Let's see that last one.
Jarl seems to trust you. He says you could enter here anyway. Here's the key. Garrick's innocent as Clare or Claiborne, and every brother of the mountain knows it.
I fold.
Call. Let's see those stars.
Read them and weep, you amateurs.
I could do better. Again.
This is taking bloody ages. I need a drink and a breather. You there! The armory's off limits, you hear? Take another step and you'll be looking for your teeth at the end of a rainbow. Chief asked you to look into the matter, did he? Well, I can't say if you know your ass from your foot.
What a stupid thing.
Hey, Conduit's orders.
No, you cannot.
It never rains, but it pours, eh?
It's because there is nothing you can or may do besides
Potent meat.
God's damn
Finally,
This is taking
Jack
bloody
of
ages.
bloody well
I need
clear,
a drink
sir.
and a breather.
I'll open with 5 big ones.
You the one Jarl sent to replace the ham-fisted toadskin downstairs? About bloody time. The beast down there goes through prisoners like Gilda Godsword goes through suitors.
Doubt anyone was waiting for that one, eh?
Check.
Jarl gave you the all clear to try your hand, did he? All the better. That big brute downstairs hasn't the faintest idea what he's doing. Clubs witness after witness over the head.
Are you gonna get out, are you? You won't look so shiny-eyed when that big mean orc comes for you.
Shut tight. All is right.
Kill me now, then. Go
Here
on.
to take over for those half-wits, are you? Thank the goddess's gilded garter. Now we'll get some progress underway. My assignment? Well, we guards are Jarl's eyes and ears, see? We keep watch over these prisoners, sure. But we listen in on the goings-on inside the torturer's chambers, too. Never know what them greenskin... The man in charge is a great green goon, an orc named Law. At his right hand, he's got a snivelling little goblin named... Well, I reckon it don't much matter. They're, standard fare. Frightened, good-for-nothing weaklings if I ever saw 'em. There's 2 in lockup now, with a 3rd getting the treatment on the torturer's rack. Gruntilda keeps it locked tighter than a chastity belt, she does. I sometimes wish Chief hadn't granted so many of her bleeding demands. One of her soldiers has got the key to the place. Myself, I've never seen the inside. Wouldn't surprise me a bit to hear the up. Are you gonna get out, are you? You won't look so sure.
That is, how can I have...
This place reeks of blood and worse.
Law cannot work in these conditions. Smash his arts. Law need peace.
I won't talk.
Law are a craftsman of blood. Breaker.
Yes, pigskin. Who are you to question we who preside over the tender skin of traitors?
Law are only halfway through creative.
Of course, Law, of course. Though I do wonder what this pigskin...
Human bleed better than us. Humans squish flat better than us.
A challenge, you say? Why, Law, that could be rather interesting, don't you think?
Law make human crumble. Law make human beg. Law face any challenge with one hand behind his...
Well, Law, for the sake of space, perhaps we'll confine this challenge to knowledge. I'll present a test of 4 questions. If our challengers can answer 3 correctly...
Wait a second. Law...
And so the test begins. Questions the first. You are asked to ascertain the location of a hidden stash of gold. Your source refuses to talk. What shape ought you carve into the source's belly to get what you desire?
Kill me
A
now.
4-pointed star.
That's right.
I see. And what does Law think?
Ha! Law knew human was no match for him. Human is incorrect, of course.
Question the second. You've determined that the best way to compel your source to speak is not through manipulating his body, but his mind. You desire to induce nightmares so horrifying, he would do anything to escape their hold upon him.
Bile of ban...
No, it's pus of troll's boil.
I'll steer you right if I've got to drag you by your hair.
You dare to question my judgment?
All right, we'll do...
Peel the pigskin. Pardon me. Habit, you see. Your answer is noted. Law, what say you?
Human's brain is smaller than Law's berries. I say the other one's correct.
Question the third. A source has been delivered to you, but time is of the essence. Which ought you to slice to make the source speak quickly? The lips or the nose?
The lips.
No, it's the nose.
All right, we'll...
A bold choice. And you, Sir Orc, what do you think?
Easy as goblin strangling. The human guessed right.
Now for the final test. Question the fourth. Once enraged bull scorpions have been applied to a source's face, how long does one have to extract information before the mouth's...
30 short seconds.
That's right.
What's that? Law was imagining turning human into blood stain. Human answers even simple question wrong, after all.
What? Law has earned a score of 2, and the pigskin has earned a score of 3. Enjoy your blood. I nail and screw to your fellow monkey faces.
What a mess! Isn't there a tidier way to do this?
You can poke my eyes out with that great gnarled horn of yours. I won't talk. A fresh pair of hands, are you? Please, you must kill me now. I will withstand anything, and would rather... I'll never say a word, but there's something different about you. You don't look like the savages that ransacked our town. In fact, you...
What's going on in there? It sounds awful.
Are you gonna get out?
Get him to stop shouting, or he'll blow our cover. Perhaps once he knows our true identity, he'll be willing to help us.
There's no time. We've got to put him out of his...
Where's that sympathetic heart of yours?
If you want to save him, you'll have to beat me first before I end his misery.
All right, we'll do...
I face my fate with a steady gaze. You'll never find those villagers, do you hear? This is... I'll not tell you a thing. Do what you will. Kill me now, then. Go on, do it!
Oh, human killed him! All lost progress ruined. See what happened when stupid humans take charge. Chaos!
Fool of a meat sack! You've killed the witness.
Law field. Unfulfilled. What? Killed him already?
Are you gonna get out, are you?
What a waste. What a slum never had its chance to shine.
Shut tight! All is right!
Warm as dragon's breath!
Blood brothers of the arm, stuck in this orc-infested dump.
Now there's an idea with a ring to it. Oh, right.
May your sword never sully, and your shield never shatter.
If I find the old Tubberard that did this, I'm feeding his own lettuce. Soaked to the skin.
Blood brothers of Jarl stuck in this orc.
Oi! The order of the won't connect. Tell her to stay in the warehouse. Tell the old mother you've got a problem with her judgment if you feel so strongly about it. Have you paid tribute to the old mother? Since the beginning. Damn your post.
Oh, and you immaculate face in town. What a pleasure to serve you. I've a deal running now. Oh, I'm nobody at all. Just the old tavern keeper in this here village. Things have been, well, especially with my wife and kids gone. I prefer to keep my eye on the prize. Oh, swell, guys. Swollen as swell can be. I haven't a complaint in the world. Not in the... Oh, you might imagine me a wee bit utterly exhausted, but I wouldn't have it any other way. After all, the soul-crushing night... Well, the scenery's certainly changed in recent weeks, I'll tell you that much. Used to be a quiet sort of place. Family folks, you know. Never had much trouble, and all the less because our little town played host to a source hunter and a... Can't say why we were overcome so quickly. Can't say why so many of us were cut down over those shiny stones. An immaculate like you know better than me, I suppose. Yes, I suppose... Oh, but who's got time to think on the past? That way lies danger. What about it? I can't say I know a thing about the armoury, but save bringing the occasional flagon to the guards there. But I've delivered a drink from barracks to bridge in the course of my work.
Take notice.
Now there's a man apart from the rest, even among their kind. He's a strange sort. Nurses this, always muttering beneath his sour breath he is, but arguing some point of his left hands against the better sense of the right. I tell you, someone like that's twice as terrifying as one of these big ornery brutes. At least you can see their clubs coming, that I am. But I'll tell you, I never served a lot quite like these Goliaths. They drink like elephants and pay like... well, they don't pay at all. Each glass brings us closer to the last of the whiskey, though. My bowels shrink when I think what'll happen when we get to the bottom of the last barrel. We've already exhausted the tavern supply, but I've been pilfering from my old... Now, that was a man dedicated to fine liquor. Knew all there was to know about distilling whiskey, he did.
Oh, Eddie's right.
Oh, Mother, with utmost pleasure.
I'll call you all father now. Better quit that blasphemy before she hears you.
Enough.
Did you see that? I could have sworn that rat just winked at me. I suppose you're just that handsome, are you? Even the vermin take notice. Yes, mate.
You've got to the count
The
of
game
one
twirling
before me.
I think I'll get myself there.
Freshen this.
Of course. Oh, Mother, of course.
Who do you think it was what took Gorig's oath? Hey, boy, no. Why are you so...
Yes, right away, my good man.
You've been shutting in a bloody fight again.
Pigskin will bring you refreshment shortly.
All the better. Thirst does soon magnify one's craving for goblin flesh.
Bit of study is downright envy for you. Oh, Eddie Frying. Naughty
I
dog.
say, have you
I'll call you all
a
father.
beverage that doesn't taste like
Better quit that blasphemy before she hears you.
Yes, right away, my good man.
Did you see that? I could have sworn that rat just winked at me. I suppose you're just that handsome, are you? Even the vermin take notice.
I save you the finest paw.
These brats are very stronger than the town. Our wits...
I am on the trail, Source Hunter. Rawr! That...
Could armor such useful relics.
You've got to the count of one to kneel before me. Freshen this.
Of course. Oh, Mother, of course. Pigskin quits your idling. The All Mother requires.
Yes, right away, my good man.
Oh, Mother, the pigskin will bring you refreshment shortly.
All the better. Thirst does so magnify one's craving for goblin flesh, as the saying goes.
To your health. Out of whiskey? Oh, this lot are getting thirsty by the day.
That doesn't taste
Well,
like us.
not to worry. Oh, no, not to worry. There are more barrels to be found yet.
Rest. You've got to the count of one to kneel before me. Looking rather fleshy, Rest. Have you always been such a gluttonous fiber?
Oh, Mother!
Lumps of before they're snatched away from
Only thing smaller than a human mantle is his useless flask.
Why, I bet there's mud piss in my gut that the whiskey and this
Rejoice! The goddess has
Blame
blessed
the
us
bog.
with more
You know
whiskey.
well as I is how can out on us.
Have you all...
Oi!
Yes, yes,
Barkeep!
right away, my good
What's
man.
it all got to do to get another round?
to make use of whatever lumps of flesh you have before they're snatched
Come
away.
on, hurry it up with the whiskey. You fancy getting your throat slit?
To your health.
Little bit. You're about bleeding time, you need.
Dance, Rest. Heave that sack of rot in time. You ought to enjoy this short, cruel life while you can.
Just me. Was it getting twirly here? I think I'll get myself some air.
Enough.
Did you see that?
Resk. You've got to the count of one to kneel before me. Freshen this.
Of course! Oh, Mother! Of course!
Brave of you to disturb me, human. In your experience, has bravery been a particularly effective leader? A word that hardly suffices. I lead them as far as the head leads the body. I am loved by them. I am craved by them. I choose from among them he who pleases me, and I did naturally. There are few finer pleasures than standing before the fruits of one. I've developed a particular affinity for tenebrium of late. The sheen of it rather pleases the eye. My boys know not to keep a shard of the stuff from me. Consider this your warning. Miserable, you say? I quite like it. Save the altogether hideous pink apes infesting the towns. Have humans yet crafted a beverage that doesn't taste like pus? Yes, I dare say the wizard won't be so pleased with himself for evading us when he returns. His servant's entrails will be wreathed among his grapevines, and the rest of the village. Our conduit didn't describe every detail of her plan to her mold-eyed pets in the mines. Well, no matter. It hardly concerns you, unless you can break the enchantments protecting his house.
But that's a matter of magic, not the erotic virtues of your mother's rot-rancid corpse. I doubt anyone from Silverglen will be of use. So it seems. But even the cleverest magician cannot conceal his tricks forever. The wizard may have fled, but he left a passel of servants behind. Servants I very much doubt will be immune to the charms of my screws and cleavers. But how very obvious! Who better than a cow to bring a frightened calf back into the herd? Surely you and that bootlicker's sensibility of yours ought to have an insight or two into where a servant might seek sanctuary. Our ratcatcher, regrettably, seems to be in need of some direction in the matter. Well, that depends very much, whelp. My boys are free to do what they will with the garbage left over.
Indeed. One trader offered us gear made of...
That's right, he did.
I understand. Now, if you'll excuse me...
What do to get another round? I've got my eye on you. Sharing the thunder. Human Haggis, been too long, hasn't it?
This is it, you butcher pansies. What do you call cards are shut. Now, place your bets.
Seven's my lucky number, so 7 it is.
I think you know full well, boy.
Finally, I've got plenty of gold for you.
Let's get the ball
Take it up.
here. 5 coins.
What are you, a beggar? I'll add another 10 to the tally.
Let's wrap this. Can I just go?
Paul, we're waiting up for that final battle.
Jack
Time is nearly nigh.
Check. Let's see that last bloody cat.
This thief was no boy of mine. Let him rot on the gallows.
See what we're hiding under there. 4 o'clock.
Should I? Yeah. Why?
Feeling hot under the collar.
Damn it all to hell, I'd fold.
Warm as dragon's breath.
Even the old man pass this Stevenson bloke. In the market for some premium gear, are ya?
Nice undercards, that one.
I order of the old mother. You discounts on magic balls.
What is it that you so enjoy about death?
Well, some say death once a second life. I order of the old mother. You discounts on magic
Sodden, all the way to my boots.
eye on you, small bones. Don't talk to the small bones, brother. It only makes me eat all this present later. And you ought not to eat her unless you like your innards to come to your help. Human Haggis, been too long, hasn't it, brother?
Perhaps you haven't heard, whelp. Every time a foot soldier disturbs me, I take his head to compensate for my time. But how very obvious. Who better than a cow to bring a frightened calf back into the herd? Surely you and that bootlicker's sensibility. One of my boys, in love with one of y'all's. Perhaps the All-Mother ought to investigate this matter personally. Nothing said.
Who do you think it was what took the body That's me. The twirl. I've got my eye on you, small mate. Don't
It's heating up. It's heating up.
Brutilda doesn't tell you a thing, does she? We're waiting to fight the final battle. The time is nearly nigh.
I'd prefer to drown my sorrows with ale.
Am I gazing at the holders of souls? Or am I wrong altogether?
Yes, all mother, I'll say.
Don's probably lost the bloody thing up his own ass.
Can it be true? You claim to love this human scum?
Love? No, all mother. I only have eyes for you. Of course.
Do not lie to your all-mother, boy, or she'll use your esophagus for a leg warmer.
Fine, all mother. It's just... I didn't mean to. I couldn't help it.
So you admit to this affair?
Yes, all mother.
Don's
There.
probably lost the bloody
We
thing
have
up his
the
own
truth.
ass.
Very good.
Got a hole in my pocket, have I?
As for this transgression, I trust that in the last several moments you've realized your terrible error. Have you not?
Yes, all mother. Terrible errors. Never to be repeated.
And I suppose I can trust you never to so much as glance at this worm-fleshed fool again?
Yes, all mother, of course. Yes, all mother. You
Don's probably lost the
As
thing up
I
his own
thought.
ass.
There now. Look, calm yourself. The All-Mother cannot tolerate such blood.
I haven't got a hole in my pocket, have I? Excuse me. I'm just overcome with your kindness. Thank you, all mother. Thank you.
Disgusting, traitorous filth.
Don's probably lost the bloody thing up his own ass.
I can hardly tell which one of them would suit me.
What a deluge!
Am I gazing at the holders of souls?
Yeah, check. Go on.
Fine, I'll check it. Let's see what they're hiding under there. 4 o'clock.
That one's worth 10 coins for sure.
Fold. Trap on a cracker, I'm out.
Cool. Let's see
I'm
your
overheating
card.
here.
Need 'em and weak.
I've got my eye on you, small man. Don't talk to the small bones, brother. It only makes eating them all this pleasant place. Human haggis. Been too long, hasn't it, brother?
Perhaps you haven't heard, whelp. Every time a foot soldier disturbs me, I take his head to compensate for my time. The deer has certainly earned his moniker. Norok is my best boy, the pinnacle of orcish devotion. His child's mind and brick-hard arms make him the perfect soldier. Whatever I say, it would do you well not to cross me, whelp. For if I tire of dealing with you, I'll simply have you sent upstairs to the Spinebreaker. He have had the pleasure of making his acquaintance. Careful. He was only just released from the hangman's cells. What was the case? Ah, yes. I believe he ordered his rats to chew out the tongues of every last infant. He's dangerous, yes, and quite mad. But I'd trust him with my own neck. There's not an orc in Riverland that would dream of crossing Brutilda, no matter how mad. Unless you have proof that something has gone awry in the armory, I'll hardly bother with this matter.
What can I do you for? What about it? I can't say I know a thing about the armory, but save bringing the occasional flagon to the guards there. But I've delivered a drink from barracks to bridge in the course of my work. Disturb the old mother if you wish. Oh, she does so love being pestered with idle gossip and it... What can I do you for? Look, stranger, I've been through hell and back 1,000 times in the last week alone. I wouldn't... What can I do you for? What about it? I can't say I know a thing about the armory, but save bringing the occasional flagon to the guards there. Disturb the old mother if you wish. Oh, she does...
Sworn that rat just winked at me. One, two, whee! Quiet, soys. I'm just fine, Sir Man. And you? Oh, hello, funny lady. Sit, sit, sit. Sit! 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 Oh, hello, funny lady. Poor little toys.
Murdered in their beds.
At least they didn't suffer. The villagers left to the Orc Queen suffered far worse fates.
One, two, whee! Poor little toys. Poor quiet toys. Sit, sit, sit. Sit, sit, sit. Poor little toys. Poor, quiet toys. Sit, sit, sit. Sit, sit, sit. Poor little toys. Poor, quiet. One, two, whee! Yeah, new toys, new toys. But where's Mum? What's she want me to do with you? Mum! Oh, the best mum in the whole wide world. Usually, orcs like me scramble it. She brings me lots of toys and friends, and she showed me all the best games to play. At first, I didn't like how the toys would holler and cry. Oh, are you leaving? Whee! You're back! Oh.
They didn't spare a soul.
None that couldn't serve them whiskey, anyway.
Hello, funny lady. Sit. 1, 2, whee! I'm just fine, Sir Man. 1, 2, whee! Oh, hello, funny lady. 1, 2, whee!
I'm warm as fresh apple pie.
Such useful relics. Don't talk to the small bones, fella. It only makes eating them all the less pleasant later. Hey, I'd like to know a bit about this.
This is taking bloody ages. Need a drink and a breather. By the goddesses, tits are parched!
Then shut your mouth and go get us some wine, why don't you?
Now there's an idea with a ring to it. I'll be right back. This is taking bloody ages. Need a drink and a breather. Cheers. Though I wish there were other bottles that go up around here. This is taking bloody ages.
What a stupid...
Need a drink and a breather. Hey, Conduit's orders. Best not to get on her bad side. You know that.
Yeah, but her orders don't cure my fever.
Then go find yourself a sheep if you're so bloody hot and bothered.
A sheep? Ah, rather have Matilda. And I'd do her too if I wasn't so sure she'd bite me head off after we're done. Sir, can I? No, you cannot, you sewer reptile.
This is taking bloody ages. I need a drink and a breather.
Because there is nothing you can, or want, or may do besides guarding the god's damn door. You hear? Loud and bloody well clear, sir.
Treasure!
If I find your Tubalard that did this, I'm feeding him his own netters. By the goddesses, tits are parched!
Then shut your mouth and go get us some wine, why don't you?
Now there's an idea with a ring to it. I'll be right back. Clean up, clean out. What am I? A goddamn scullery maid. Cheers. Though I wish there were other bottles that go up around here.
I told you it was a mistake to kill all of them in alongside the men. What a stupid thing to do.
Hey, clean out. What am I? Best not to get on a bad side. You know that.
Yeah, but her orders don't cure my fever.
Then go find yourself a sheep if you're so bloody hot and bothered.
A sheep? Ah, I'll have Matilda. And And I do her too, I wasn't so sure she'd bang me head off after it's done.
Charla and Horton. Aren't those the skeleton traders we met? Charla in Sicil and Horton just outside this village.
If this is to be believed, their spirits are trapped in a dark priestess's totem.
This is tea. By the bloody goddesses, take some pass.
Then shut your mouth and go get us some wine, why don't you?
Now there's an idea with a ring to it.
I guess someone else got here first.